dirty on both of those.
All right. Thank you, brother. A couple questions sent in the chat about the academy and trying to improve the academy and getting academy grads where they want to go, or getting academy grads where they haven't been going, so we can move controllers that have been at like a level 6 up down for a long time. So a couple parts there. What are we doing to improve the academy and getting people to where they want to be?
So some updates for the academy is, one, there's been, and I get this question a lot. I don't think we have done a good job, and I need to work with the regional vice presidents to get out there and talk about the full depth of what we have done and worked with and collaborated on with the agency at the academy level. Again, it doesn't solve every problem. There's only so many of them going through there, but there have been many efforts where it was never been done before in changing the placement process. The entire National Executive Board went to the academy, and then we went to the very office that deals with placement that Jamal has worked with and collaborated on in the different counterparts there of right now today, where many people we'll just start with the terminal side and even the en route side, they can choose facilities that are collaborated on in advance to say, and it's, on the en routes like Albuquerque Center, it's New York Center. On the terminal side, there's an entire list where they say, when I graduate, no matter what, I'm pre-selecting this facility, regardless of what list I'm offered. And many, that's what I was saying earlier, 19 have pre-selected New York Center to go there. That's also been a big part of them selecting it, that they now are incentivized after they graduate to have a $20,000 bonus when they go there from on top of their AG pay. So it's been using that as a mechanism. They can do that. The other aspect of it is they can go out and when they get their list, it's not just based on how many graduate now, where if only 9 graduate, they only get like a list of 11 or 12. It's every facility that is currently below the national average, which a majority of them are up for selection, and that list doesn't go away. Now, 25% of that class, so 75% get to select from a very, very broad list because so many facilities are understaffed. They're almost always choosing what their home state is or an adjacent state to it, en route and terminal. The entire National Executive Board, when we were there, went to a meet and greet. And we've asked over about 4 classes, are you going to go to somewhere that has the highest level of pay, or are you going to go somewhere that is closest to home? And it's usually about 200 to 5 of I'll go where it's closest to home over the highest pay level setting that I can get to, which is definitely a change in generations and eras as time has gone on. So that is being done. They can select those places, and then 25% of the classes forced on what's called a priority list. And if they meet a certain criteria, which is continuously evolving, and we talked about it today, is I saw some comments and discussion about, and my facility hasn't seen a trainee in 2 years, and asked to look at that, and Jamal to engage the agency on that at the academy. Is if that's reality and that's the case, which there are facilities out there that is true, and they are also below 85%, is let's work with the agency to say they should be on the priority list of where 25% is going to be forced to. So there is some level of always forcing to a position of getting you above 85% from there. So that is what's been happening at the academy. Those are the ways that the placement's done. And I'm sure I'm missing one component and aspect of it. And then also the fact that previous experience from the military can apply directly to facilities now. That has been a change. So that way there's it's almost like localized hiring a bit, where San Antonio, and I know it's not exactly that, like San Antonio, large military area where people work, bases nearby that want to apply directly to San Antonio. They can, if they have the experience. That's been another gain in working with that. And then continuously looking through how we also don't create a system where all these people are placed into the desired locations of where those who are currently working want to go, in balancing that act. So we're trying to figure out where to be strategic. And then I guess the last part I'll say on not just academy placement, but internal placement, is we've been engaged with the agency at looking at the facilities that are the most upside down with trainee health, meaning we don't even have if we certified everybody in our building today, we'd still be 75% staffed. that are so far behind. None of these placement processes, or you're not getting, like our large trade cons, getting academy grads, getting IQTR, getting previous experience. Some of them are getting previous experience now that we've expanded that out as well. It's not just based off where you once were, it's taking that level and expanding it above and having a priority list for them of where they can go, is giving them the opportunity of surging some of those facilities and saying, okay, we're going to make a concerted effort, and working with the agency to say, how do we make a concerted effort that isn't just done on INSEP, it's done on a monthly basis of taking people from where they are to places they need without pillaging the facilities as they currently exist. So a lot of different aspects of it. And I'm sorry, Jamal, correct me. It's not up to the national average. It's up to 100%. So facilities that are not at 100% is what they get to select from out of the academy from there. So that's a lot. We need to make sure the RVPs can convey that to the FAC reps and to the members, and we're going to work with them to make sure that information is getting out there as well, that these changes have occurred and they continue to occur because we as a union are pushing for them.